Listen, y'all, I would never, ever, listen, don't be like these y'all and be celebrating nobody getting, like, shot on camera. That man got kids. I don't give a what he said. That got kids, bro. That's a father. Don't be on no weird shit, bro. It's right.
DDG is in hot water once again, and this time it's for what he said about Charlie Kirk's killer. And let me tell you, the internet is not sparing him for this one. As y'all might have seen, a clip recently made rounds where DDG said people celebrating Charlie Kirk's death were weird because at the end of the day, Kirk was a father and a husband. But that wasn't even the comment that had people clutching their phones in outrage. It was when DDG added that he didn't care what Charlie Kirk said. That right there lit the fuse. Now, if you've been keeping up, you already know the internet has been in flames since news broke that Charlie Kirk was shot while speaking at Utah Valley University. Now, while some people expressed sadness, others immediately pulled up receipts, digging through old videos and podcasts to highlight Kirk's controversial stances. The one everyone's been reposting is Kirk defending gun rights with that infamous line.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it was a prudent and a rational deal. So when Kirk was shot on Wednesday, a lot of people called it straight up irony. They claimed it was karma, that he basically became a victim of the very thing he dismissed as acceptable collateral damage. And this isn't the only thing that's fueled people's reactions. You see, at one point, Kirk even said if his 10-year-old daughter was SA'd and impregnated, he would still make her carry the pregnancy to term.
So if you had a daughter and she was 10 and she got raped and she was going to give birth and she would and she was going to give birth and she was going to live, would you want her to go through that and carry her baby?
That's awfully graphic.
But it's a real life scenario that happens to many people.
The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
Oh, okay, great. So that's insane.
Yes, you heard that right. Views like that rubbed people the wrong way, and they're part of why so many aren't showing empathy now. But here's where DDG comes into the firestorm. While people were trolling Kirk, DDG came out urging everyone to show empathy. And instead of calming the situation, his words had the opposite effect. People called him hypocritical, detached from reality, and just plain messy. Why? Because this is the same DDG who not too long ago mocked Lil Rodney's deceased father and even used the man's photo as his phone screensaver just to troll him. And yet now, somehow, DDG is preaching about empathy? For many, the math simply isn't mathing. And boy, social media wasted no time calling DDG out. One user posted, "This dude just had Reggie's dad as his screensaver. He's a hypocritical loser. That's why he can't even see Halo." Another piled on saying, "If it was DDG or anyone black, Charlie Kirk would have blamed gang violence and treated him like just another statistic and probably tried to justify it, so nah, I'm good. He didn't believe in empathy anyways." And another fan, clearly frustrated, wrote, "I mess with DDG, Dub, the whole family, but this ain't it. Charlie Kirk didn't care about other people's kids when they were victims of mass shootings. He spewed BS, lied, blamed black people for everything wrong in America. He also justified killing unarmed black people." So now the big question is, should DDG be dragged for calling out people who were celebrating Charlie Kirk's demise? Or was he simply trying to be the bigger person at the wrong time? I want to hear what y'all think. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and of course, don't forget to hit that like and follow button for more updates like this.
That's the guy with like the crazy ass takes, right? He got assassinated.
Charlie Kirk, one of Trump's closest allies and the face of Turning Point USA, was shot dead mid-speech at Utah Valley University just days ago. And while the entire nation is still processing the shock, Twitch and YouTube star Cenat lit the internet on fire with his reaction, cracking jokes, recreating the shooting with his crew, and even letting his Discord mod celebrate Kirk's death. Now the backlash is insane. And y'all, the way this is spiraling, it might actually cost Kai his career. On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was speaking to a crowd of 3,000 at Utah Valley University when a single shot rang out. Witnesses say the bullet hit his neck as he sat under a white gazebo answering questions. His staff rushed him off stage while chaos erupted. Students screaming, people ducking, and video footage catching a shadowy figure sprinting across the roof of the Losay Center. The FBI later confirmed they recovered a Mauser bolt action rifle nearby, wrapped in a towel, along with palm prints and footprints. The shooter? Still unidentified. But the political tension around Kirk's death made it instantly viral across news and social media. While conservative America mourned, Kai Cenat went live and threw gasoline on the fire. In a now viral clip, Kai laughed and said,
"That's the guy with like the crazy ass takes, right? or some shit. He saying some crazy. He be saying some crazy shit, right? Holy shit.
But it didn't stop there. Kai and his friends went as far as to recreate the shooting scene on stream.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
The internet instantly split in two. To some, Kai was just being his unfiltered self. But for others, especially conservatives, this crossed a red line. Things got worse when Kai's main moderator on Discord pinged thousands of members celebrating Kirk's death. Adin Ross, who's no stranger to controversy himself, was one of the first to call it out.
If you're celebrating that general, you're just a whack mother. You're just so weird to me, bro. It's insane how weird you gotta be to celebrate that, bro. Like,
Adin also reminded people that Kirk was a husband and father of 2 kids who now have to grow up without their dad. That human angle made the backlash against Kai even uglier. This isn't just about Kai cracking jokes. Charlie Kirk was more than just a campus debater. He was one of the strongest voices fueling Trump's re-election campaign. His death shifts political momentum, and now having one of the biggest streamers clown on it feels like cultural warfare. As of now, Kai hasn't issued a formal apology. Clips of him laughing are still circulating, and his team is scrambling to contain the fire. The longer Kai stays silent, the worse it looks. Sponsors don't wait for apologies. They pull out first, ask questions later. And with conservative pressure rising, Twitch and YouTube could be cornered into taking action. And don't forget, Trump himself has acknowledged Charlie Kirk as one of his most trusted young leaders. If Trump decides to comment on Kai's behavior, it could push this from streamer beef into national politics. At the end of the day, this moment says a lot about where we're at. A political assassination mixes with internet culture, and instead of silence or mourning, we get memes, reenactments, and Discord celebrations. It shows how blurred the line is now between politics and entertainment, and how influencers like Cenat are no longer just gamers. They're public figures whose words can trigger entire media firestorms. And honestly, this might be the first time Kai's jokes don't just get him clicks. They could change his whole career. So here's my question for y'all. Did Cenat go too far this time? Or is this just another case of cancel culture overreacting? Drop your thoughts in the comments.